Hi Change Checkers, and welcome to our latest newsletter.
Now, you know what, it's definitely starting to feel a bit more autumnal out there now, but we are of course in September and we still need to talk about August.
Yeah, now whilst there were no UK coin launches in August, it was far from a quiet month as we had the news of the new £1 coins entering circulation. One of them in particular revealed to be very rare indeed.
Yeah, it was super exciting when that news broke, so let's get into it. I'm Rachel.
And I'm Kate, and this is your Change Checker newsletter for August. Now, the most exciting news I think that happened in August had to be the announcement that we would have loads of new £1 coins entering circulation.
Yeah.
In fact, nearly 31 million of them.
Yeah, that's great. For collectors, we're always looking forward to new coins entering circulation for a chance to get our hands on them. But there was some really, really special news because although 30 million, or nearly 31 million, it does sound like a very big number, actually, just 170,000 of those were the 2025 dated King Charles III B £1 coin. And that would actually make it the rarest pound in circulation. Not only that, it'd be rarer than the Kew Gardens 50p, rarer than the salmon.
Yeah.
So a really, really rare coin for collectors to get their hands on.
I love that. When we get news that new coins go into circulation, it's really good for those treasure hunters that find them in their change. So it's really exciting. And it's not just those 170,000 B £1 coins, the 2025 dated. Obviously they are super rare, but we had others as well. So we had 7.7 million of the QE2 coins, the 2022 dated Nations of the Crown £1, they went in as well. And that actually makes them the rarest circulating QE2 12-sided pound.
Absolutely.
So many different rares going on here.
Yeah.
But what you need to know is you need to look out for the 2022 Nations of the Crown pound and the B 2025 pound.
That's it. And you know what? Those are great ones to have as well, especially the 2022 QE2 one. It's her last ever pound coin.
Yeah.
So that's a really special thing as well to have it in 2022, of course, her last year that she was reigning.
Yeah.
So to have that one, it's not only really rare, but it's got a significance in that it's the last of, so the last and the first are always some of the most sought after ones.
Yeah.
So we could have that one and then find the B, although it's going to be very hard. If you could find the B, that would be incredible too. We don't yet know if any more of the 2025 dated B £1 will go in circulation, but if they don't and you wait on it, then you've missed your chance to get one of the rare ones.
Right now it is the rarest.
Yeah.
So definitely a good chance to be looking out for it.
Absolutely.
There were also some more as well. So 2023 dated B £1 coins, more of those, and more 2021 dated Nations of the Crown £1 coins. But it is that 2022 and the 2025 that you should be looking out for.
There's loads of information about those stories, so if you want to find out more, you can head over to our blog. Now, of course, we've heard the news about the exciting £1 coins. I imagine lots of people are going to be rushing over to eBay, either to sell them if they've been lucky enough to find them or to get their hands on one. You know, we always say it's best to hold on to your coins to make sure you're collecting them or swapping with other collectors. But if you are shopping or selling on the secondary market, it can be a bit of a minefield.
Definitely.
But we've actually worked out some of the top prices using our eBay tracker. We've done all the hard work for you. We've been looking at the top coins and banknotes to see how much they're actually selling for right now to give you some realistic figures.
And of course, this latest update, we've added that 2025 B £1 as it is the rarest pound coin currently in circulation as of right now.
Very exciting.
So we have actually seen an overall decrease of about 13% in the median selling price over those top, well, now 11 coins and banknotes. Now we've added that B one. So it is interesting to see
how things change a little bit. Yeah, that's it. I mean, there's so many other factors going on as well, but it's always worth checking those prices. That's why, you know, a coin that might have been selling for X amount one day, if you check it in a few months' time, it might not be selling for as much, or it might even be selling for more. So you really do need to keep on top of that. But of course, that B1 being added in, it's actually selling for around £12.90 at the moment. So quite a good return on a £1 coin.
Yeah, that's not bad.
Yeah.
And the 2023 salmon 50p, that's actually gone down since our last update, and now it's got a median price of around £64.
Yeah.
But I mean,
they
we
go
say
down, but it's
down,
£64 on a 50p. That is
50p.
amazing, isn't it? For one you can just find in your change. So do make sure you're looking out for that one, because of course that's the rarest 50p out there, and that is going to be very, very sought after. Think about the Kew Gardens back in 2009 when that was released. People didn't know how rare it was and they were spending it, or they didn't really understand how rare and sought after it was going to become. And then it went on to sell for hundreds of pounds. Sometimes it sells for up to £250 £50.
Yeah, it's mad. And at the moment, it's still high.
Yeah, exactly.
It's still out there as the rarest coin. Everyone thinks it's the rarest.
It is, because there's so many been taken out of circulation.
Yeah,
it's really hard to find.
Had that crown for nearly 15 years before the salmon. So definitely worth checking our eBay tracker to see how it goes up and down. So you can see all of the coins that we've tracked over on our blog, and there's a link in the description. Now, whilst our eBay tracker looks at how much your coins could be worth if you choose to sell them, our scarcity index helps you determine how sought after your coins are.
Yeah, and now of course there's no surprise that the Kew Gardens remains at the top of our 50p scarcity index, and the 2023 salmon has started to move on up, but for a while we weren't seeing too much movement there because of course people are really struggling to find it, and if they can't find it then they can't list to swap it, and that's part of the figures that go into making up our scarcity index.
And if they do find it,
they
don't
want to
wanting
swap
to part with it. So it's really interesting how that works, but it is slowly moving up. Now on the £2 index, there's been a shuffle up with most of the coins. So we had the Mary Rose £2 and the Rugby World Cup £2 both fall in 10 places, and that Kitchener First World War £2 climbing 11 places.
11 places, that's brilliant, really good to see. Now, have you managed to find any of those coins in your change so far? Because it'd be really great if you could find some ones that are a bit more scarce and sought after.
Yeah, let us know. Now we have actually now set our 10p index in stone, as there have been no more commemorative 10p coins since the 2018 and 2019 A to Z 10ps. So instead of constantly monitoring them, because people are still swapping them, but loads of them have been taken out of circulation, we have now set that in order from rarest to most common. So head over to our latest update where you can see the full indexes and that final 10p index.
Now, in August, we announced that our next live swap event will be taking place at Goodwood Revival.
Very exciting. We love when we get to come out, meet so many of you, meet so many new collectors as well. So at Goodwood Revival, we'll be swapping your 50p's for the 2025 Stories of the Second World War 50p. And of course, we'll be doing our silver giveaway again, where one lucky winner each day of the event has the chance to win silver-proof versions of that Stories of World War II 50p.
Yeah, super exciting. Maybe you'll be the lucky winner if you are there at Goodwood. We'd love to see you and for you to have your chance at winning one. And you know what? If there's anything like our Red Arrows 50p swap event at REACT in July, we had queues of hundreds of people. In fact, it was so busy that organisers tried to shut us down because the queues were too big.
Now, it might be as busy as that.
Yeah, we don't know. We've never been to Goodwood before, so it would be interesting to meet new collectors and to be at the show as well. We're really looking forward to it. But yeah, as for how busy it'll be, we don't know. So if you are going to be there, make sure you get to us nice and early in case we do have those queues again.
Now, we'll be located in the over the road section, so if you are coming to Goodwood Revival this year, make sure you come and see us.
Well, I think that the £1 news definitely got the collecting community buzzing.
Very nice.
And it's hopefully inspired some new collectors as well to check out the coins they can find in their change.
Definitely, yeah. Now, I'm going to be keeping my eye open for that 2022 Nations of the Crown £1.
Well, if I find the B, you find that one, we've got the perfect pair.
Good deal.
Now, don't forget, you can find out more about everything we've talked about today by clicking the links in the description box, and make sure you subscribe to our channel and turn on your notifications so you don't miss any future videos from us.
You can also listen to us on the go with the Change Checker podcast, which is available on all major streaming platforms.
Thank you so much for watching and for listening, and we'll see you all next time when we'll be reporting on the month of September.
Bye.
Bye.